Hello YouTube land, my name is Castle and today we're going to be playing some Path of Exile. I have a new build for you. This is 3.9 Metamorph League, and I'm taking out a classic. It's actually Righteous Fire Juggernaut. With all the changes that actually have been made over to some of the modifiers you can put on scepters, as well as all these level to all fire spell skill gem type stuff, it's a pretty good build. Majority of this is pretty much self-crafted, aside from the helmet. Well, I crafted the helmet. I found the base, purchased the base for about 7 exalts. That was earlier in the league, so chances are now it's even cheaper. There you go. The Combs Heart wasn't exactly all that expensive at the time either. And overall, this build does about 1.1 million RF damage to Shaper. In ideal conditions, of course. The Vol RF is about 5 million Shaper DPS. Regen is about 2.8 thousand life. It feels great. And we're at about 8,000 life. And this is only level 92. So one of the things to keep note is that this is a Cycloner version. It's not a Scorching Ray version. I just don't necessarily like Scorching Ray. I like Cycloning. I figured I'd shove it in there. And after this map, I'll go over some of the links that I have, some of the passive trees, the things that I did, etc., etc. Has this done Conquerors? Yes. Has this done Cirrus? Yes. I'm on Cirrus 6 right now, or sorry, Atlas or Awakener level 6 right now. Currently trying to find the Conquerors, even though I feel like that's kind of a ludicrous process. It seems a little glitchy at the moment. I'm not going to lie. Overall, though, it's not too bad. At about level 97, I'll have 1.67 million RF damage. There's going to be a big power spike, as well as 7.3 million Vol RF damage, which is kind of nice and nutty, if I don't say so myself. Roughly about the same kind of regen, plus about 8.3 or 8.4k life. So overall, it's not too bad. We'll go back for some of the other areas afterwards. I just kind of want to speed through this, just so you can kind of see what bossing is like, just so you can kind of see what the metamorphs are like, etc., etc. I know I missed a side area, but we can go back for that after. This actually can push out even more damage than the 1.1 that we currently have. However, I want to try to keep double Combs Way. I could switch over to Diodre's Damning just to get that extra curse, but this is fine. 1.1 million RF is nice. And we'll go over how we're getting that in a little bit. So for this league, I will say that this is very tanky, it's very nice, it's really great for delve, surprisingly. I've gone into like the 300, 400 level delve with this. It's also a great lab runner. It's a slower lab runner, but it's one where just basically I don't ever fear dying. And it's nice. Just gonna do my enduring. This is a double boss. I'm not gonna actually pop my Vol RF. I don't feel the need for it. And there you can see my life regen without flasks versus with flasks. It's quite nice. There we go. So that is a double boss T16. Pretty decent map. Sextantage, fragment, etc., etc. What we're going to do is, yeah, just a regular old metamorph. 60 chaos. I will get to you in a bit. So here, I just pop my Vol RF and just kind of chill and watch things melt in my vicinity. So as you can tell, it's a little bit slower. However, I don't really feel the need to worry or anything. I just kind of roll my flasks. It feels nice. And we just kind of go from there. And that's nothing. So, overall, this is a pretty good build for Metamorph. I'm not going to lie. Let's go over some of our stuff. So, in our helmet, interestingly enough, we have Awakened Burning Damage. I don't have Awakened Elemental Focus just yet. However, on top of that, we also have Inspiration now. You might be asking, Inspiration doesn't work, does it? It does if you have another ability that uses Inspiration. So if I'm actually getting Inspiration charges, this will have Inspiration. And in the Path of Building, you'll be able to see that, and it works, and it's great. So Cyclone, why Cyclone? Well, first off, Inspiration. Second off, we also Blind as well as Combust. We have Elemental Weakness and Flammability on a cast when damage taken. Sometimes that pops. You can probably see it. Give me a second. I'm just going to give this to this person. Hold on. So Circle of Anguish. Which one's the 60? Are they both 60? No, this one's 60. Sure. I'll give it to him. Anyway. So overall, this is a pretty tanky build. It's a pretty powerful build. And yeah, the only main weakness that I could say that it might have is potentially blighted, like high-tier blighted maps. It's not the best in blighted maps. Regular blights are perfectly fine. They're easy as hell. It's just blighted maps might have some issues. Legions I can do perfectly fine. Overall, it's not too bad. We have Malevolence, Enlighten, and Vitality here. And again, we already went over those links. This is just a standard. Mind you, it's a perfect roll. I might try to go for high quality via Betrayal Slam. And then go for the Vol. I haven't decided on that yet. And this is just your standard. I actually haven't even attached any catalysts onto this. So I think once I attach the life-based catalysts, this will even be even better. So who knows? Anyway, going over the tree, it's your pretty standard-esque type of Vol Righteous Fire tree. It's kind of nice. I did have to go for this just so I can get some of the extra stuff that I have. So again, we have these three plus Aspect of the Spider. So overall though, again, fun build. I definitely recommend. It's probably under 10x and is kind of trollalling throughout the Atlas right now. So it's not bad. Anyway, I'll leave a Path of Building down below, as well as a level 97 Path of Building of what I would be expecting to do once I actually get that. Again, I just got to level 92, and it feels great. So this is probably my third character this league. I'm also doing... Well, I did Volatile Dead Necro, as well as now switched into Zombie Mancer. Feels also pretty good. I'll probably be making a video on that in the future. And yeah, it feels good. This build is great. So anyway, that's about it for me. So leave a comment down below, subscribe to my channel, leave a like on the video, and don't forget the most important part, have fun.